The Galactic Union Council chamber buzzed with tension. Delegates from over 100 species whispered amongst themselves in their native tongues, their antennae twitching, scales rippling, or bioluminescent patches flickering. All conversation halted the moment the towering silver doors opened, revealing the representative of Earth, Ambassador Elena Torres. The humans had arrived. It wasn't fear of their weapons, technology, or numbers that unsettled the council. In fact, humanity was neither the most advanced nor the most populous species in the galaxy. No, what made humans so terrifying was their kindness, a force more potent than any superweapon. Elena stepped forward, her expression calm but warm, her dark hair tied neatly behind her head. She carried nothing but a tablet and an aura of unshakable resolve. Behind her, holographic projections of Earth's contributions to the Union played on the chamber walls, terraforming barren worlds, healing plagues that once wiped out entire species, and welcoming refugees from the most distant corners of the galaxy. Esteemed delegates of the Galactic Union, Elena began, her voice steady but inviting. I thank you for allowing me to address this council. I come not with demands, but with a plea for unity and compassion in the face of the challenges that threaten us all. A murmur rippled through the chamber. Compassion. The very word unsettled the council members. Among the many species of the Union, kindness was seen as a weakness, an evolutionary dead end. Empires were built on strength, cunning, and dominance. But humans had redefined the rules. Centuries earlier, humanity had stumbled into the galactic stage like a toddler into a room full of seasoned diplomats. They had no grand fleets or advanced technology to offer, only an unshakable determination to learn, to connect, and to help. Initially, the other species saw them as naive, almost laughably so. But then, humanity began to change everything. The first incident was on the planet Serval 5, home to the fragile but brilliant Xerolans. Their species faced extinction due to a cascading ecological collapse. When their desperate distress signals went unanswered by the Union, humanity responded. Not with weapons, with thousands of volunteers bringing tools, seeds, and expertise to rebuild the planet's ecosystems. In mere decades, Serval 5 was not only restored, but thriving. The Xerolans had initially viewed humanity's altruism with suspicion, wondering what the cost would be. But humanity asked for nothing in return, except perhaps friendship. The Xerolans became humanity's first allies, and the galaxy began to take notice. Elena's speech continued, her words weaving a vision of a galaxy united not by fear, but by mutual care. But not everyone was convinced. Ambassador Torres interrupted General Korak of the Krevak Horde, a species of towering insectoid warriors. His mandibles clicked in irritation. Your species speaks of unity and compassion, yet it seems to me like a ploy to make others dependent on your charity. What happens when the galaxy's weaklings grow complacent under your so-called kindness? Elena met his glare without flinching. General Korak, humanity does not seek to weaken others. Our strength lies in building each other up. A galaxy where the strong protect the weak is a galaxy where everyone thrives. And if that terrifies you, perhaps you should ask yourself why. The chamber fell silent. Korak's mandibles twitched, but he said nothing. The pivotal moment that solidified humanity's reputation came during the Scarvan crisis. The Scarvan were a nomadic species, scattered across countless ships after their homeworld was consumed by a supernova. When a virulent plague began spreading through their fleet, the Galactic Union debated for weeks, unwilling to risk their own populations by intervening. Humanity did not hesitate. They sent medical ships into the quarantine zones, their doctors and nurses working tirelessly alongside Scarvan healers. Thousands of humans died, but they saved millions of Scarvan lives. The galaxy watched in stunned silence as the humans burned their own ships. Entire vessels rendered uninhabitable by the plague to stop the disease from spreading further. And still, they asked for nothing in return. To the Scarvan, humanity became sacred. To the rest of the galaxy, they became an enigma. Ambassador Torres, said another delegate, a shimmering jellyfish-like being from the Olvering Collective, your actions, though commendable, disrupt the natural order. Weak species are meant to perish so that the strong may dominate. It is evolution. Elena took a deep breath, her expression firm but sorrowful. With all due respect, Representative Ulverin, evolution has brought us all to this chamber, has it not? Cooperation, empathy, and kindness are as much a part of survival as strength and cunning. If we cannot evolve beyond the cycles of destruction and domination, then what hope do we have as a galaxy? Her words resonated even among those who would never admit it. For all their strength and technological prowess, the galaxy's species could not deny that humanity's approach worked. They had seen barren worlds bloom, warring factions find peace, and broken civilizations rise again, all because of humans and their maddening, unrelenting kindness. As the council debated, whispers spread of the latest human endeavor, Project Haven. Humanity had begun constructing vast space stations in the uncharted regions of the galaxy, sanctuaries for refugees, outcasts, and anyone who sought a new beginning. The stations were self-sustaining, with advanced medical facilities, education programs, and an open invitation to any species, regardless of their past. Many in the Union saw it as a direct challenge to their authority. If humanity succeeded, they would prove that kindness and collaboration could outmatch millennia-old systems of power and fear. "You fear us," Elena said, addressing the chamber's collective unease. "Not because we are strong, but because we make you question everything you believe about strength. You fear that kindness is not a weakness, but the ultimate strength. And you fear what that means for your empires, your hierarchies, your way of life." She stepped forward, her voice rising with conviction. "But humanity does not ask you to abandon who you are. We ask you to imagine who you could become. A galaxy where no one is left behind, where strength is measured not by what you can take, but by what you can give." The chamber was silent, the weight of her words settling over the delegates like a tangible force. Slowly, one by one, representatives began to nod, their skepticism giving way to something they had not felt in a long time: hope. In the end, the Galactic Union did not fully embrace humanity's vision, but cracks began to form in the old ways. Alliances were forged, laws rewritten, and new initiatives launched, inspired by humanity's relentless example. So, humanity continued to terrify the galaxy, not with their weapons or technology, but with the sheer audacity of their kindness. They did not conquer worlds, they healed them. They did not subjugate species, they uplifted them. And in doing so, they changed the galaxy forever. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about humanity was not their capacity for kindness, but their unwavering belief that it could change the universe. And perhaps they were right.